Today's the topic of discussion is the Ohm's law. For the Ohm's law, at first we will derive the relation between the drift velocity and the electric current. For this, relation between drift velocity and electric current. Suppose for this there is a cylindrical conductor and the area of cross section is A. This is the area of cross section. And the length is suppose the Vd delta t. Vd is the drift velocity and delta t is the time, and there is an electric field that is produced by a cell, and this electric field is towards right, and suppose the magnitude of this electric field is this E. And now let us start. At first, the volume of conductor is equal to, since it is in the shape of the cylinder, so its volume is the area into length. So area is A and length is Vd delta t. This is the volume, and if n is the number of free electron per unit volume, and then the total electron present, total free electron present in this volume is A Vd n delta t, since n is the number of free electrons per unit volume, and charge of these electrons is equal to A Vd n E delta t, where E is the charge and its magnitude is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and since the charge of electron is negative, so I am putting here the minus sign. This is the charge, total charge present in this cylinder, total charge carrier, sorry. Now this charge carrier will cross in delta t time from this given area, क्योंकि यहाँ से अगर ये लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन होंगे उसको यहाँ तक आने में जो टाइम लगेगा वो टाइम लगेगा Vd डेल्टा टी, तो Vd में डेल्टा टी वो लेंथ कवर करेंगे, क्योंकि यहाँ पर मैंने क्या लिया है कि स्पीड इंटू टाइम लेंथ लिया है। इस प्रकार जितना इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इसमें अभी है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेल्टा टी टाइम में इस एरिया से क्रॉस होगा टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट। अब हम जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट की जो डिफिनीशन है, हमने आप यहाँ स्टार्ट करता हूँ लिखने के लिए। जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट की डिफिनीशन है वो डिफिनीशन है कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के डायरेक्शन में जो पर सेकेंड पॉजिटिव चार्ज फ्लो होता है, तो अगर निगेटिव चार्ज इतना फ्लो होता है लेफ्ट की ओर, तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज कितना फ्लो होगा, द टोटल पॉजिटिव चार्ज क्रॉसिंग this area A is, now this sign will be positive, so A Vd n E delta t, and the electric current is I is delta Q by delta T, and hence delta T will cancel, so it is equal to A VD N E, and thus we can say that this I is A N E VD. This is the relation between the drift velocity and electric current. Now we know that, suppose this equation is the first equation, and we know that the drift velocity is only magnitude is equal to E by, I am taking the magnitude only, m tau, where you know already it is, all terms are known to you. E is the charge of electron, m is the mass of the electron, and E is the electric field, and tau is the relaxation time. And putting this value in this I, we get A N E, and then E into E by m tau, and hence this is the I by A. I am this A is here, so it is NE square tau by m E, and in this expression, again I am writing here, in this expression I by A is the J, and that is known as the current density, and hence this current density is J, and it is a vector. I am writing only magnitude, and so it is equal to N E square tau by m, and in vector form you may write as NE square tau by m E, because the direction of the current density is same as the direction of the electric field, and here the E is the applied electric field, and result of the applied electric field is the current density, and this is the constant because the number of free electrons per unit volume depends on the nature of the conductor. E is already fixed number and m is also fixed, so thus we can say that tau is the relaxation time, and it is average of the time between two successive collisions, and it depends on the temperature, and thus we can say that this is constant or at a particular temperature for a given conductor, and thus we can say that this J is directly proportional to E, and this is the vector form of the Ohm's law. This is the vector form of the Ohm's law. And this is the constant, and this constant NE square tau by m is known as conductivity, and it is represented by sigma, and its unit is 1 by ohm meter. Its unit 1 by ohm meter, and 1 by ohm is known as Siemen, and Siemen per meter is the unit of conductivity, and this conductivity will depends on these factors, and in these factors E and M is the constant, fixed constant, and it will constant for all type of conductor, but N and tau will change in different condition for the different types of the conductor, and this tau is the will depend on the temperature. Now we will discuss the general form of the Ohm's law, and for this, suppose this length of this conductor is L, and the potential difference provided by this cell is the V, and then you know that E minus dV is E into dr, and minus dV is minus sign is because potential difference will decrease in direction of electric field. So this is the potential difference, and potential difference is V, and E is the electric field, and dr is between the length of these two area of cross section, and this is the L. And so here putting this value of E in this relation, and this J is the I by A, again हम इसमें वापस आ रहे हैं I by A पर, और फिर ये वैल्यू, दिस वैल्यू इज NE स्क्वायर टाउ बाई M, and this E is V by N, and thus we can say that this V is equal to ML by NE स्क्वायर टाउ A into V, sorry I, एक बार देख लीजिए कंफ्यूजन ना हो आपको. Here V is the here, and ml I into ml, and divided by A is here, and NE square tau. And now in this relation हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं क्या कि फिर again M is the mass of the electron, N is the number of free electrons per unit volume, V is the charge of electron, tau is the relaxation time, A is the area, and in this the L and A, it is the dimension of this conductor, means area of cross section क्या है और लेंथ क्या है, और ये इसकी टेम्परेचर को डिपेंड करेगा, टेम्परेचर पर डिपेंड करेगा, और ये इसकी नेचर पर डिपेंड करेगा कि कंडक्टर कैसा है, उसमें नंबर ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पर वॉल्यूम है कैसा, और ये पूरे कांस्टेंट है फॉर ए गिवन कंडीशन, दिस कंडीशन फिजिकल कंडीशन, एंड देन वी कैन से दैट V is proportional to I. This is the general form of the Ohm's law, and you know that very popular relation, this is the V is equal to IR, so this is the R, and thus we can say that now there is no need of this figure, and thus we can say that R is ml divided by NE square tau A, and again this R is proportional to L by A, and this M NE square tau is constant for a particular temperature and a given conductor, and this constant is known as the rho M by NE square tau, and this rho is the resistivity, and it depends on the two variables, that is the N number of electrons per unit volume and the relaxation time, and this time will depends on temperature, and this rho is the resistivity, and it is the reciprocal of the conductivity. This is the relation. Just you can see here, this is the reciprocal. Ne square by m, this is m square Ne square by tau. And thus this R is, thus the R, for if this is constant, so R is directly proportional to L. When area is constant means अगर किसी सब कुछ कांस्टेंट है और किसी वायर के लेंथ अगर डबल है तो उसका रेसिस्टेंस डबल होगा और इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ए। इसका मतलब है कि एरिया अगर ज़्यादा मोटा वायर है जिसकी एरिया और रेसिस्टेंस डबल है तो रेसिस्टेंस कम होगा अगर उसकी लेंथ और बाकी चीज़ कांस्टेंट हो तो दिस इज द बेसिक कंसेप्ट ऑफ द रेसिस्टेंस एंड रेसिस्टिविटी, conductivity, and what is the unit. And now the famous the unit of resistance is in the honor of the scientist Ohm, and so it is Ohm, and it can be written as omega. And so this R is rho L by A, so rho is R A by L, and R is ohm, and it is meter square by meter, so it is ohm meter, and reciprocal of this is the sigma, and sigma is 1 by rho, so 1 by ohm meter. This is the unit. Thank you.